Okay, continue. After this recitation of Tikkun Chatzos, one should engage in Torah study. It's the study of Torah, exactly as you do, right? Each individual according to his ability, with the session of the Mishnah taking precedence over the studies. And through this study of the Mishnah, one can merit fulfillment of the soul. For the Hebrew letters of the words Mishnah is the same of Neshama, the Hebrew word for soul. So basically, why saying Mishnah? So there is a tradition that we have not to learn written Torah at night, right? Not to learn, even though some say that because it's at, for example, if you're going to read translation and you're going to read this commentary, it's not exactly the same as a pure text of the Torah, because you might then misunderstand and it's bad spirits up and around. So it's not a good idea.
So it's a good idea to read Mussar, like Mussar.
Mussar, no, Mishnah, it means halacha. That's
right,
it. Yeah. So everything except written Torah, but they say even if you read it with commentary, with Rashi, with the art scroll, some say there is no problem. Okay. If one is not capable of studying Mishnah, so Mishnah he should study Psalms and Mandos. Okay, so why the Mishnah? So one of my classes today was a Mishnah. So I'm not sure why saying Mishnah. It's like if you learn it without commentary, even if it's translated in English and any other language, it's not so easy. Like it's like a cryptic text. Like basically you understand every word, but you have no idea what it says. That's what Mishnah is. In most of the cases, in some cases you can figure, but most of the cases, what I learned without commentary. But even in translation, they put some meaning, right? So you can figure it's not easy. So okay, so he should recite Psalms. So Psalms is, as you know, it's an easier text. Of course, you would not understand what it says because Psalms are very, very deep. But at least some like basic idea you can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have Psalms with like Rashi commentary that I read. I got for Rosh Hashanah at one point just to read them.
Yes, it's amazing. That's amazing. Rashi is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. So all right. So okay. Continue. Commentary number 22. When the temple stood and the sacrifices were offered, it would be fitting for the owner of the to be present, and the time of his sacrificial sacrifice was offered. This applies to the communal offering as well. Of course, however, it would be impossible for all Jews to join owners of the communal offerings, to be in a daily attendance in the temple. Therefore, the prophets instituted Ma'amados under this system. So basically, every person has to be present when they bring the sacrifices. Right? If it's your sacrifice, for sure you have to be there. But even if communal sacrifices, this communal sacrifice is sacrifice for you also. So in some sense, you also have to be present, right? And all of the people have to be present. So basically, when exactly they expect us to work, so that's why these prophets say. So we're going to nominate people from each community, like representatives. Right, and some representative would go to the temple, so from all of the areas of Israel, and some representatives, like the second half, would stay in a shul and say the appropriate things, because they know what time they're going to bring the sacrifice, and then they would switch. So it's like a rotation system. It's very interesting. So let's see what they say. Under this system, the nation was divided into 24 groups. So it's not only nations, but also it started from Kohanim. So David, even though the temple was not built in his time, he divided the Kohanim in 24 groups. Okay, and the representatives from each group were present in all communal offerings on a rotational basis. Additionally, within each town, the representative of the group whose turn it was to be in a temple would gather and recite specific portion of the Torah. Sitan is exactly as we say explained, right? So some of them would be there, but of course not too many people, and more would be in a local shul. So basically, in a local shul, they need to be there only for during the sacrifices in the temple. So the rest of the day they can go and work, right? That's it. Called Mados. It has remained a custom among some people to recite this portion of the Torah daily. Okay, we don't do that, but okay, continue. Or study books of ethical behavior, which is Mussar. Right. Commentary 23. Regarding reciting Karbonos at this time, see appendix, okay, for editorial glosses. Continue. A lesser amount of prayer or study recited with concentration is preferred over the greater amount said without concentration. So some people, they start praying or they start reading, it's like a bullet machine. That's not what HaShem wants, right? It's better less with concentration than more without concentration. And especially in, our sages say, in during the study, for example, for some prayers, it says clearly that even if you do not understand prayers, for example, you don't know Hebrew, but you can read Hebrew, so you can read, and it's going to be counted as you prayed.
Even if I read it in Hebrew and I don't understand
yes.
But I say it with concentration.
Even without concentration. Yeah, it's hard to have concentration if you do not understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So wait, if I say it in Hebrew, it counts as a prayer even though I don't have concentration?
Yes. And you have no idea what you said.
So it's better to say it in Hebrew than it is in English?
No, it's not. It's not. So, okay.
But the Amidah. Somebody told me at the Amidah, this was literally in Shul on Saturday.
Yes.
We had like a little study session before we finished out, like before we did the Torah reading.
Yes.
So they said that the Amidah, this is what he told me, that the Amidah, when you say it in English, your prayers don't reach the heavens because they linger there. That's what I was told. If you say regular prayers, if you talk in English and you pray to HaShem, He hears them.
Yes.
But the prayers of the Amidah needs to be said in Hebrew in order to reach the heavens.
Okay, all right. So
I don't know if that's true.
No, it's not true. It's not true.
Okay.
So
I didn't believe it.
So, but you can always ask this person. So when somebody tells you some things and it sounds ridiculous to you, so you can always ask for a source.
For a source. Right?
Yes. How do you know? So and you can, and for you can easily check, or if you have that value in Mishnah Brura. We actually, I don't want to jump, but we're going to see it in Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. You're going to see with your own eyes. Okay. So there are only few things that are required to say in Hebrew. Few things that you cannot say in English or any other language. And Amidah is not one of them. Okay.
The Shema is, right? Is the Shema?
So Shema, they say very, very preferably. If you're going to say one thing, like from optional, it's the more preferable that you say it in the first line. Shema Yisrael, HaShem Elokeinu, HaShem Echad. Only this line. The rest you can say in any language you want. Any language you want. But some things it says, for example, and you have to say these words. And she's going to say these words. For example, when, quick example, right, that when a person dies and he did not have children, and now he has a brother, so his brother is required to marry his late father's wife. And she does not want to marry him, and to today's the law, they do not marry. So there is a procedure, and she has to say these words in Hebrew, because it's Torah said so. You understand? And some other things when they bring things to the temple, okay, exactly the same text. Otherwise, so basically, my suggestion: do not listen to that person ever, whatever he said. Okay. Rav Hia taught, whoever engages in Torah study at night merits the divine presence. So whatever you learn at night, it's not for free, right? You merit the divine presence. What does it mean? Commentary. Here's the Kitzur encourages study of Torah at night, even when it is not preceded by Tikkun Chatzos. Exactly. So just studying. Even if one is unable to rise and recite Tikkun Chatzos, one should attempt to rise early enough to study some Torah while it's still night. Okay. Well, it's still night. Okay, so continue. So basically, it's very, very important to learn at night if you can. So, for example, now it's night, so we learn at night. So you don't have to go to bed to learn at night, right? Okay, continue. Arise, sing. So on the next page, and rise, sing out at night in the beginning of the watch, in the watch shifts. Pour out your heart like the water in the presence of HaShem. From Tamid 32b. So Tamid is a Talmud, Masechta Tamid. This verse means to teach us that then the person is studying the Torah at night, the divine presence is with him. So it's very, very chosh, very important, like to learn at night. Our sages of blessed memory said, as Rambam said, so the nights were created only for the purpose of study on Torah. That's what Rambam said.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and the reward at night, it's same like, so some people would go take a nap on Shabbos. It's the most stupidest things that a person can ever imagine. Because it says clearly that, our sages say, that one who learns Shabbos, Torah on Shabbos day, so it's 100. The reward is 100 times more than on a regular day. So go sleep on another day, not on Shabbos day. So I try never sleep.
You try not to sleep?
Not to sleep. Nap. I mean, not to take nap. Yeah. No, during the day. I apologize. During the day.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Our sages of the blessed memory said in Zohar Bereshis 136 that whoever studies at night, Torah at night, is called servant of HaShem. Okay, so, and it says above, Kitzur explained that entire purpose of man is to serve HaShem. Certainly then the servant of HaShem is a title worth striving for. So the best title that HaShem ever gave to a person is Eved HaShem. So Eved HaShem is not, it was given to Moshe Rabbeinu, and it's not servant, but Eved is actually a slave. Exactly, slave. But it's not politically correct to say slave, and people misunderstand, and they say in the slave maybe it's very derogatory, but to be a slave of Hashem is the biggest title that a Jew can have. As King David stated in Tehillim 134:1, all the servants of Hashem who stand in the house of Hashem during the night, 27. So it says here, standing in the house of Hashem implies the base medrash. So base is study hall. So, but even if you are in your house or not in your house, in your grandmother, whatever your house, so and you make this corner. So it's very important that you have a permanent place for davening. If you daven at home, so you have to designate this corner. You cannot go to shul, whatever reason, you don't feel well, this and that. So you have to designate that specific corner, that specific place, whatever is it, for a davening.
Yep.
And same with the learning, like so your place, your house, it becomes like your base medrash, your yeshiva.
Right.
Yeshiva, it means a sitting place where you sit. Okay. Or any place where the Torah is studied. Those who do not, those who do so at night are described as servants of Hashem. Okay, it was 27, 28, Kitzur elaborates. Okay, continue. Even during the short summer nights, when it is not possible to arise so early, at the minimum, he should strengthen himself to arise while there is still enough time while there is still be enough time to ready himself and go to the synagogue and pray with the congregation. So at least, for example, many years, many years. What is many years? Like I don't know, 15 years or so. I could not pray with the congregation in the morning because I had to start work very early, and it was very far. So I had to pray at home. So I didn't have the choice.
I did that too in the beginning.
So, but then the opportunity became available, and I took the opportunity. So now I'm trying to go to every minyan. Beezrat HaShem. But you have to ask for it. You have to pray. HaShem, please send me the opportunity. That's what I need. Okay, we stop here or continue?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Stop.
I'm about to stop.
Okay, no problem.
But,
Okay.
all right, so tomorrow